What does papel picado represent in the ofrendas?
It represents the fragility of life because they're so like thin and they're really hard to create.
How does the movement of the papel picado add meaning?
So it represents the air and like the invisible connection between the living and the dead.
My name is Zeta, and I'm an expert on senpasucho. They represent the beauty that, since they're so pretty, they represent that beauty and memory can live together even in the face of death. And their bright color and scent guides the spirits to the ofrendas. Their color and scent, like it's like pretty and stuff, but also like helps the souls find their way to the ofrendas.
Hi, I'm Amaya, and I am an expert on la sal y el aqua, which is salt and water. And the water represents refreshing the soul, and the salt keeps the bad spirits away.
Why is it important in the ofrenda?
So that when the spirits come back from a long journey, they have water to refresh them, and then the salt keeps the bad spirits away. And the salt represents earth, and the water represents refreshing and life.
Hi, this is Maya. I'm representing the collective in the ofrenda. They symbolize eternal life, and they're really important because they show like their joy in death, and that's nothing to be afraid of.
Hi, I'm Shelby, and I'm an expert on Las Calaveras, which are sugar skulls. Sugar skulls remind us that life is meant to be savored. They're made out of like sugar, and people mostly eat them. When spirits return to the altar, they can remember that death is something sweet and can be savored and is able to be celebrated, not like thought about badly.
Hi, I'm Grace, and I'm an expert on La Cabrera. And it represents even if death may be sad, you can still smile and be happy, and like happy.
Why is she always happy and smiling?
Because it shows that death can be happy and not only sad. No matter how poor or rich you are, death is still the same each way.
I'm Josiah, and I'm representing Pan de Muertos. Pan de Muertos is important because it is a orange blossom with a sugary sprinkled on it that represents the circle of life because of the dough bones on top.
Hi, I'm Casey, and I'm representing Velas, or candles. The candles can guide the spirits of the dead to the ofrendas with their light, warmth, and each one can represent a member of the family who has passed on. You cannot put the candle out before it goes out by itself, and if you have to, you must use senpasucho to put the candle out, and so that it doesn't like kill the spirit.